YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to a brand new video. It's your boy Roxy. Wanted to bring you guys a video talking about, I think it's officially like my 6 months of owning this vehicle. So I wanted to make a video basically talking about my 6 months of ownership, and then also getting into my experience with daily driving the Charger RT. I know a lot of people out there, based on the comments that I've been getting, you're considering if you should get a Charger RT or if you should just go for a Scat, or if it's even a good option to begin with. So basically with this video, I wanted to just break down what my experience has been so far, both when it comes to, the reliability of the car, and then also touching bases on like the expenses that comes with the vehicle. So I'm actually gonna give you guys a POV drive, and then we'll get started with everything. Alrighty guys, so in the whip, finally out of the heat, bro. It's, again, I say this every video now, but I feel like, dude, it's crazy hot, man. Like, I really can't be coming outside around this time. I mean, obviously the worst time is gonna be like 4 or 5 o'clock, but I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, so let's get into the video. Let's put the seatbelt on first so that stops beeping. But yeah, no, we're gonna be talking about, my 6 months of ownership with this vehicle. Things that I like, things that I don't like, and then, to sum everything up, do I think that this Charger RT is a good daily driver? So, yeah, no, I mean, I guess to go ahead and like knock the ball out of the park early on in the video, I do think that it's a decent daily driver. Obviously, it's not going to be the best. There's other like 4-door performance sedans that you can, get way better, miles per gallon with, BMW, Kia, but you don't have that same feel. It's not an American muscle car. So I feel like, when you lump in all the other factors that go into what makes this car, I mean, you kind of come out on a slight little edge here. Like, it's a sacrifice, it's a hit that you have to take if you want to daily this vehicle. Now, this is an RT. That being said, whenever I say it's an RT, I'm not, trying to belittle this car. It's still a beast, but it's going to be the lower trim, of course, when it comes to V8s in the modern era, right? You literally have all types of crazy stuff out there. Things are coming, it's like a Dodge. Like, things are coming stock from the factory with like 700 plus horsepower. Like, that's ridiculous, bro. So, this car has like 375 horsepower. There's a ton of additions, a ton of things you can put in here. So it's modifiable, and it can handle the power. It can handle things that you throw at it, relatively well. So I do, for that reason, if you're looking, I guess, to like build up a vehicle, but you also want something that's a little bit, more reliable, something that's a little bit, not as harsh when it comes to your wallet at the gas pump, I would say it's nice. And then on top of that too, for dealing with this vehicle, like, you're getting, a full sedan. So like, I guess if you're like, have like a family and stuff like that, it just makes it all the more well, I guess, just in terms of fitting everybody in the car, in terms of the comfort. I've never sat in the back of this car, but, I don't think it'll be that bad. I mean, I'm fairly tall, so I feel like I'll fit well with no problems. Man, so 6 months of ownership. I got the car back in December. Dude, barely can see that light turn. But I got the car back in December, so now we're here. Done a couple little mods or add-ons into the car and stuff like that, which is cool, fits the whole aesthetic of what I'm going for. But, the biggest thing, I guess, that, I've been sort of mindful, paying attention to is like this. I'm dailying a V8. Obviously, it's a 5.7 V8, lower trim when it comes to, the V8s of the modern era. However, it's still a V8. It's still, it's not your, not to diss this guy. It's not a little Toyota Camry. It's not a Honda Accord. So you're going to be going to the gas pump, of course, more frequently. And me, personally, I have really good driving habits, bro. Like, I try not to step on this thing like that. I try to just, cruise. But I feel like what gets me a lot is I do a lot of, like, just random drives, bro. Or, like, I'll always offer to, like, drive because I like driving. So that comes with a cost. This isn't, like, something you want to be stepping on, like, every single day, per se. Like, if you're giving your car like a break on like Saturday, Sunday, that can help you out in a sense. But me, I'm driving literally all the time, every single day. So my miles per gallon, it's at 15. I've seen some people get their miles per gallon up to like, 20s, like, low 20s to mid 20s is pretty average. I don't think anyone's really getting 30 miles per gallon in a V8, but yeah, it depends on your driving habits. So with me, I would say fill up around every 3 to 5 days, more closer to that 3-day number. And then gas prices right now with this summer spike, it's around like $3.40. So that's been mind opening, to say the least. But at the same time, even though like it's costing more money to fill up, even though I know I can probably get better miles per gallon in something else, I don't mind dealing this vehicle. And that goes into, my next question. I feel like the RT is super unique in this position. The 5.7, you're getting like 375 horsepower, and then you're getting like 400 pound-feet of torque. So it's like, it's a fun vehicle to drive every single day. You're going to want to drive this thing every single day. Whereas if you owned like a Scat or you owned like a Hellcat, yeah, that's going to be a lot more fun, right? You're going to have like a lot more power, going to turn a lot more heads, obviously, going to sound great. But dude, you can't be going to the gas pump every 2 days. Like you don't want to be spending like $2K a month on gas, or like $1K a month. Okay, that's a little outlandish, but like, what I'm trying to say, guys. Like, you don't want to be spending all your bread on gas. So I guess having the RT kind of offers you that cushion. Like, it's like you're in the V8 category without having to, pay the whole V8 toll. And if that makes sense, I guess that's like the best way to sum up what the RT is. It's that entry-level V8, so you're in that V8 category without having to pay the V8 toll. So that goes into the whole gas bubble, I would say, when it comes to working with the RT. I would say next, just dealing with the whole like comfort of the car. So I actually have the cloth seats. I know some people, they get trims that come, the RT trims that come with like the Alcantara, which I think is probably the best interior that you can have on the Chargers. My opinion. I mean, people say leather is always good on a vehicle, but personally, I'm not a fan of getting into a car when it's 101 degrees outside that's leather seats and getting like my back burned. That's just not me. So I would probably, if I could go back in time, or if I can like look a little bit longer, I would go with the Alcantara. But it's cool. Like, I mean, you can always upgrade your interior later on. I was even thinking about throwing in like some red seats. I feel like the white and red combo would just be magnificent. So considering that, I haven't like decided to bite the bullet. My main priority right now is trying to get some chrome wheels, bro. That's my main priority, so we'll see. But if y'all remember, this is actually where we filmed that one video, like with the cruise, with all the Mustangs I was with. It's pretty lit. We went under the tunnel. I actually thought that clip right here. Wait. Looking back on other vehicles that I've had, yeah, I don't really notice that big of a difference other than the gas. So even reliability, bro. I do occasionally have a little bit of fun in this car. I'm not like pushing 120 or nothing like that, but I'll do like hard accelerations, brake kind of hard sometimes. I haven't had to worry about the rotors. I haven't had to worry about any maintenance sort of stuff. Knock on wood, bro. Please knock on wood. But I've genuinely heard that these cars are pretty reliable. The transmissions, yeah, bro was wilding right there. I was just talking about reliability. He was about to get destroyed. But yeah, like the transmission, these cars are meant to take a beating, bro. Like the amount of times you're coming up on somebody, like you want to downshift all the way. I'm in 6th gear right now. I can literally just sit here, downshift. Not even in sports mode, but like, yeah, like the transmission, bro, it's pretty good. Like, I haven't had no problems with it. I haven't it's not like skipping gears or anything like that. And this is 2021 model, so we've been like, I got it in December, but like this car is about, what year is it? I don't even know at this point, bro. I feel like all the 2020s are just blending together. It's like we entered the little pandemic and everything else is just, after that, it's just like a blur. But no, like the, yeah, like, so 2 years. I'm pretty sure whoever had this car before me was doing some stuff to it too, like in terms of like driving it how it's supposed to be driven. So this car can take a beating, bro. It can take a beating. And then I guess that's another thing too. So like when it comes, I guess you're trying to decide if you should like buy used or buy new. I would say for the RTs, you can get away with like getting a low mileage RT that's been used. It's not a bad thing. I would say for sure if you're looking to get like a Hellcat or like a wide body Scat or something like that, if you have the bread, I would say go for new, just because you don't want to get into something that was like super dogged out. Again, I know people are going to sort of contest me on this, but I think that the RT is going to be more reliable than, you know, a Hellcat or a Scat. I know people all the time, like they have like little glitches or they have like some like mechanical issue sometimes with like the Hellcats and stuff like that, just because you have to think of like how common is it for that vehicle to be made. There's obviously going to be more V6s out there. It's obviously going to be more RTs out there than there is Scats or Hellcats, right? So the attention to detail, it's going to be greater, you know, with upper echelon vehicles, but it's a rate thing. You still run the risk of having an error on those vehicles as opposed to something that's made more commonly, or that the factories are like outputting more volumes off. So the reliability of this, for me, I haven't had any issues whatsoever. So it's been great. So I guess that brings to the next topic. So, I mean, if I could go back in time, let's say I was in a position to, I gotta say I had like a Scat that I was looking at. Let's say I had an RT. It's not that far away in price, right? What decision would I make in that case? I think I would, this is about to like blow people's minds, but I would still go with the RT. The reason for that is because, like, based on what I do right now with my life is still very like dynamic. It's a lot of motion happening right now. I'm not at a standstill, you know what I'm saying? Like I just graduated college, but you know, I have like the next chapter to go on to like med school and stuff like that. So I can't like go all in right now on a 50 to 60K car. Or, I mean, I said it was going to be priced around the same. So probably let's say like 40. I couldn't go all in right now on like a 40K car that I don't have the same confidence it will be as reliable as something like this. But I went to the gym earlier this morning. So like I'm starving. And this is not healthy at all, bro. I'm going to have to figure out what the healthiest thing on this menu is because I need to eat. Funny enough, my cousin actually works here. There's him back there. I don't know if you can see him. But I'm about to say what's up to him. Hopefully he saw me some food for free. He's smart. Xavier. No, I appreciate it. He don't want to be on camera right now, you know. He's a hardworking young man. No, I appreciate that. I'm not putting you on camera, bro. I got it on the way.
You can't be on camera with this.
Nah, do you even watch YouTube videos? What the? Oh yeah, no, I didn't pay. Man, my gym bag's in the back and I have like hand sanitizer back there. So I'm about to go get some of that because we can't get sick. We got to be healthy. But I think that's going to go ahead and wrap up this video, guys. Again, if you're in the market, if you were considering getting an RT for a daily, I would say do it. Just know that it's going to come with, you know, you're going to be spending more in gas. But other than that, nothing else. Performance, you're going to have increased performance as compared to a regular sedan. Reliability has pretty much been the same for me so far. I don't want to jinx it. And then you can always build the vehicle up. So I would say it's a great vehicle to hop into if you're trying to daily it. But as always, guys, I really appreciate you sticking all the way through. Let's say reliability and gas wasn't a thing. If you could daily any vehicle in the world, what would it be? Drop a comment down below. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.